the day-to-day, the shit change, but you know for the most part nothing indifferent. Sometimes be stuck in my ways, weekend fucked up in somebody's kitchen, sticking my hand, I'm chilling with the troops and my few cans down, so I walk like Winston. Trust me, I wake up hanging, you hang that I'm leaving this bed, you're kidding. I'm sitting on back in the pad, get deep fried and I smoke some packs of the grass. Put the feet up, kick back and relaxing at best, no I'm sitting on Reilly's Gaff.
Hello guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Are we on?
Have we recording?
We're recording.
Ready to go?
Hello.
Patreon.
What's that out of?
What?
Hello.
Hello.
Teletubbies
Hello,
or something?
mate.
Bro, what about the sun and the Teletubbies? You a Teletubbies
I was
guy?
a big Teletubbies guy. I used to love the wee greenhouse.
Tinky Winky.
Mate, have you ever looked at like the mad house now, like mad abandoned shit, like
No.
type in like scary, like
Scary.
like, mate, see,
Teletubbies story.
Teletubbies are actually scary as fuck if you think about it. Like they're big idiot, mad amorphous things.
They're almost like pandas.
They are a bit like
They have
pandas.
panda energy.
Who was the was there no? Oh mate, no, I know who I loved, mate.
Let's go through them. Tinky Winky.
Lala.
Lala,
Dipsy.
La
Lala.
Po. Po was a fucking banger, mate. Po was a.
I don't even remember Po. Was Po the wee one?
Pink one, I think.
Tinky Winky.
I think Po's might be gay or something.
Dipsy.
Po.
No, it's trans. Lala. Mate, that.
Po.
What are we searching here?
I think scary ones.
Scary Teletubbies
I was looking
stories.
for like have you ever seen the behind the scenes photo?
Aye.
Of the guy in Tinky Winky?
The guy in Tinky Winky. Tinky Winky and that mad guy.
I don't know if it's this one. I
Oh,
remember it being scarier, but
No,
It's creepy.
it's mad real. Like, see when you see them in real life with all the lighting and all that, they'll just like look at that one there.
look at that. That's fucking.
hey, that's trippy as fuck. Like, if you think about it.
This one, bro. It looks like something fairly fucking like. Do you know what I mean? It's just a mad weird set. No?
It's the dullness of the sky and that makes it pure.
Mate, I was merry.
So who's who here? Right, Tinky Winky's purple.
Who's this cunt?
Who's Dipsy? I want to get a good shot of Dipsy.
Aye, let's get like a rundown
hold
of
on,
all
hold
of
on,
them.
let me get a list with their names on it.
Dipsy and Lala were quite forgettable. They're the middlemen.
Dipsy and Lala, mate. I only remember.
They're the Joe Ledleys, mate.
So is this Tinky Winky?
The purple one's Tinky Winky.
That is
mate.
Tinky
Tinky Winky was the top dog, wasn't he?
Do not disrespect him.
He
either.
was like Milo. Mind Milo in the mad other program. What was that called?
Tweenies. That was shit. I like Milo.
Was purple.
Milo was.
Milo was my guy.
I wanted to be Milo.
Everybody used to say I was Jake, bro. I was Jake.
Right, we'll go into it. We'll go default.
We'll circle round.
Put the tweenies on the back burner now.
We'll pin that.
Tinky Winky, main character. I think Tinky Winky would have been a pure dick on set and that. Imagine Tinky Winky pure making demands about his coffee and that.
Creative differences,
see that,
mate.
can't you?
I think Dipsy and Tinky Winky used to have a lot of disagreements, mate. I can see Tinky Winky fucking roughing Dipsy up a bit.
I think Dipsy is just like a stand-up guy and sort of like, alright, you're the star, but I'm not putting up with this shit.
Who the fuck was Sun Baby? Can I
Mate,
see
that's
Sun
nuts
Baby
as
now?
well. That's what I seen, like the Sun Baby, like her new. She's banging, bro.
The wee Sun Baby.
Mate, been seeing this bird, know who it is? Sun Baby for Teletubbies.
I thought for ages I knew the guy who like something similar to that. Oh no, let me see. Oh yeah, mate, she actually looks like that's
So it's the
like,
same?
Aye, she has the exact. She still looks a bit like a Sun Baby
She could still play the role.
of the Sun Baby. The Sun Babies, I'm mad, mate. Were they like pagan or something? Did they worship that thing?
Why did it have a baby's face on it?
Why did it? Because it was a mad VHS recording, wasn't it? It was like a mad weird, like, and it done.
And now the wee Teletubbies are like that. Praising it.
mate, aye,
the
aye.
ancient gods.
Mate, let's get some tweenies action, no?
Aye, let's get the
Or
tweenies.
lists first.
What?
A list of these cunts first.
No, that's what
No, we done it.
was that one.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. Lala. I think Lala and Dipsy were quite forgettable. I think the two main ones are Po. I would even say Sun Baby's more important than Dipsy and Lala.
Sun Baby, I would say, is the ruler. Like that, Sun Baby's what I would remember first about them. Know
So
what
you
I mean?
think it's Sun Baby then Tinky Winky?
I think they worship Sun Baby.
Mate, I don't want to start getting pure into mad heated debates like this. Mate. Like, I know it's Patreon, I know it's Cam, but if we're
If we're talking Teletubbies, like,
can't open that can of worms up, Jamie.
mate, I'm just saying. See if we're talking just like viewer numbers. Know what I mean? Polling numbers. Sun Baby's got it in the bag. Tinky Winky might have had the star quality, you know what I mean?
Aye.
But that Sun Baby's an actual god who floats in the sky.
What about Po, played by it's like a Chinese name.
And it's called Po.
Po, tiny wee Asian guy in that suit.
Aye, I think it's that's
Pervert guaranteed.
Let's see, can I get a visual on Po's innards?
I bet Paul was like, oh my god, you know about that wee Burnley for Rabsy Nisbet? Know who that cunt is?
No.
Oh, we need to get a pic of him up. Aye, let's read about Poe. Poe is a red Teletubby girl with a circle-shaped antenna. Oh, they done the Teletubbies, the antenna, isn't it? She's the smallest of the Teletubbies. Poe's 6'5". What?
What's the biggest? Mate.
That's the smallest one. 6'5". They would be terrifying.
It's big lumbering idiots, mate. Oh. I hate shit like that. See lumbering idiots, mate. See like
It's a woman.
Aye,
Poe was a woman. Aye,
Poe would have been a woman. Played by that's a good actress to be playing Poe. I think she was perfect for the role. See talking about like mascots and that, mate. See like a voice coming for like a hole that's not a mouth, like a voice coming for a chin or an eye or something, and it's all God's there, and it's like, even when I was a wee guy in that, man, that used to creep me right out, like Disneyland and that. Know what I mean?
I know, I don't really like that either.
Uncanny shit in it.
Uncanny Valley.
The Uncanny Valley. Mate.
Can we pull up the tweet? There we go.
There we fuck. I mean, I went seen these cunts live, not.
Oh, bro, I was there. I was there, bro.
It's lit with it.
I was shifting and
Would
that.
you go to singing kettle?
Course.
Punt a bit.
Right, punt a bit of singing kettle. Aye, mate, go shit there. Imagine getting up and whisper then can't see us at the singing kettle. Go shit there, by the way.
Daz and that. Just get up there with the Daz at the singing kettle. Yeah. What are you? I mean, I was always fucking tired with the Jake brush, man.
No, I always kind of thought I was Milo and wanted to be Milo, and I wanted to give it to Fizz a bit. Like Fizz could have got it, mate.
Are you into Fizz?
I liked in the world that I'm Milo, I'd take a bit of Fizz. She's really one of two, and Bella was an ugly bitch.
But mate, Judy was alright, you know.
Can we see Judy?
I don't like a visual. She was a bit.
Who the fuck was Judy?
A motherly figure. She was like the
Mouth. No, who's a pure
Milo in this?
No, who's a pure mouth? Judy for the Tweedies.
Mate, I don't know what you mean. But Fizz is obviously the coolest one. Like, mate, Milo's outfit is unreal. Like, I would wear that the new. A million%, mate.
We need to, like, Halloween, we need to go as Jake and Milo.
Mate, I'll be Jake. I'll take Jake. I think you're maybe a Milo guy. I was fine with Jake.
Maybe a Milo guy.
Mate, look at Milo with the star glasses on.
Just appreciate them, you know?
Yeah,
doesn't matter who's better.
You've got Milo and you've got Jake, but it's just good to see them at the top of the game, isn't it?
Just enjoy them, man.
Look at the fucking state of them. Why were we upset? How stupid are Wayne's, bro? What were you playing there? Do you blast something? Oh, was that?
It's a bit of a slam, that.
No, mate. He's not happy.
Mate, the Tweenies were the boys,
Maybe
man.
he was made a Jake, man. You see on the slander.
No, it was sick when you were young, mate. I was thinking about this the other day. Football parties, then McD's.
Oh,
mate.
Mate, what I was thinking about the other day, did you ever go to the Kevin Keegan soccer school up Brave?
Play the mud. But at the hang we come at the boy, but
aye, 1, 2
on your toes.
And then you need to like, cover it round him, and it'd be like my thing's moving and that, and it'd be like I'm at video of Kevin Keegan or something. I'm like, great. Now
you done well at any score. Mate, I remember like going to it and people being like hearing whispers, pure. I see that one in there. Dortmund use that.
The mad passing machine that comes out and you need to turn and pass in.
I remember people like, that's how obviously they're so good, do you know what I mean? They obviously come at Kevin Keegan.
Mate, a group of that, like when I went with a group of my pals, but one of the boys was like, he had been like 10 times and that, know what I mean? Like he'd been to hundreds of birthdays and he knew it and he'd been practicing it and he was so good at it, bro. And I was so jealous. But I bet, mate, see that, the new, do you think this is what I don't forget who I was talking to about it, but do you think now that's been upgraded and modernised, or do you think it's a mad relic like the mad Teletubby fields?
I think it would look just normal to us now. At the time it felt like society's like actually moved up. It's like it felt like
somewhere.
Like we're actually getting mad elite training and that now.
Me and you, like 11, 12-year-old, are just sitting thinking like everything's like nothing's really gone that well, blah, blah, blah. See when you get there, the Kevin Keegan's got, see when you press the button on the wall and the door opens.
And you're in this wee room yourself and it's like a buzzer and like, you're like, oh, fucking hell.
You need to dribble a
That was like the evolution for like mine, like there would just be like a pitch booked. I went to like hunters in like the Hamilton Palace and that, the big indoor thing and that, like you get a game in there, then like you get took for a McDee's after it.
You know, and a play piece and that.
But remember like McDee's had the mad section that was like like if there was a party in, you don't get that now, surely.
McDee's party, mate. They were always good because Ronnie McDizzle used to come out in that.
Mate, Wayne's are like fucking snorting eckies and that now. They're no going to want to go. Like we could have done that until we were about 15 and been chuffed, bro. A game of football, then McDee's, mate. They're out plugging each other and that now. I did right after this.
Mate, I think, see, you go up to, see, we're like 12, 13-year-old and we're going to a football party. That's the best time of your life. See, the now, if you go up to a 12-year-old and start talking about a party and that, they'll start asking about Kate and all that.
I know.
Start being like, have you got a number? Have you got sorted and that? Like, we
crazy.
get it there and that.
Mate, no,
you guys are wiling out.
No, it was a sick party, right? I remember my cousin it was called a toboggan party.
Right,
you know
so
what toboggan
is that like Cool Runnings?
Can you pull up a toboggan?
Is it like sledding?
Sledding, aye. Kind of advanced sledding.
Advanced sledding.
Advanced
toboggan party.
It's premium sledding.
Was that up at the slopes up at Escape or not?
I think we done it at Bellahouston. We had a modern toboggan. It was just like that, mate. We just summit down in like rings, mate.
In like fake snow.
No, but it's like down the slopes, mate, and there's no sweeter feeling than getting up to the top of the slope, bro.
Mate, is it in Hamilton? The one in Hamilton?
There's a few probably, but I remember just being like, this is the greatest thing ever. Like, I felt, but in my head, like at the time, I felt like I was in like fucking Switzerland or something. You know what I mean? It was pure.
Mate, I took my cousin now. Like my cousins are Italian, obviously, and they go to like the Alps like, all the time and ski. Like they're literally just back. I took my cousin to that one in Hamilton, and then went for like a fucking Frankie and Benny's. Like when we were a mad wee guy, we done a mad Italian day. And it was like Frankie and Benny's and go to the ski slopes at Hamilton.
Frankie and Benny's, it was the most Scottish day ever.
The mad thin crust pizza like that. Surely a pizza can't get anything on that, Marco. Like,
nah. Surely this is as good as it gets.
I was like 11, like they're talking pure shit. That's just probably better.
Mate, how funny is it? Like how weirdly competitive you are with things like that. Like when you're a wee guy, like you're like, I like Frankie and Benny, so it's like the whole thing with me, like trying to convince my cousins. Like, see, when I was in Australia, I'd be like that to them. Or like, if all of Scotland fought each other and all of Australia fought each other, who, like every person in the population, who do you think would win? And they were like, well, mathematically, Australia has much more people, so we would probably win. And I was like, but we've got like young teams in that.
Are you like daft? Like, have you been to Glasgow? Like,
I like we're nuts. Like, yous are all mad pussies because I was like in like nice restaurants and that. I was like, we would fucking kill all yous. Like,
it's so funny.
That was my brain at the time. You know what I mean? And I was remember like them saying that, being pure. Fuck's sake, no bother. You know what I mean? I pure took it as a mad dig.
Took it to heart, mate. See, when I was a wee guy, see like my cousin Marco, I'm talking about, right? He used to like he used to pit like me and Joseph against each other and that. Like me and Joseph had a mad rivalry. Like when we went to Girvan, it was like we would turn against each other. But Marco and Antonio used to work as like mad like fucking like the USA, like a mad, know how like a false flags and all that, like CIA shit, like they did like mad
special ops and that
counter things and coming up and just whispering that, being like, do you hear that fucking cunt say that? They got a mad buzz out of like cunts arguing and all that. Like they're not like that anymore. I just remember being a wee guy.
Doing that to your younger relatives is hilarious.
Your younger mate. I was like, fucking bang. He's a man gimp, mate. He'd love it. But then me and Marco also had an alliance. It was all very feudal. Like it was very like
civil unrest.
If you think about like 5 guys and a lassie, like my sister, like we're all like pals in this like house for like a bad Christmas thing. It would turn into like there would be wee like there'd be wee packs getting made and all that. Like we used to say, like me and Marco used to have a good pact that we would say like, right, we'll play hide and seek. We'll start in the loft, right? The loft was where the fucking Sega Mega Drive was, bro. So we're up there with the Sega Mega Drive with like Street Fighter and all that, and like all the old games. Like now the games that you can just play for like 5 hours when you were a wee guy.
Aye.
And like FIFA 13 on an Xbox and mad career modes going on. It was the best like place ever, bro. And we were like, right, we'll start, and we'd go like, right, we'll count and you just go and hide, and we'll just like lock the door, mate, and just sit in there for ages. And we'd be like hiding in mad cupboards and all that for like an hour, and we'd just get a bit of peace.
Mate, it's hilarious, like outsmarting like younger people like that. Like knowing like I can actually easily convince you to anything.
To do whatever I want. I had to manipulate Joseph yesterday actually.
How so?
Because I was out drinking. I was out having a good old time, mate. The emperor of good times.
What were you up to?
See the mad Indian beer, Kingfisher. Their slogan is the emperor of good times in India, mate. I was sick
so much.
It's so good, bro. But so I was out on Saturday, but I drove because I wasn't even going to be drinking or anything. Just got to play pool and that, but then I ended up having a wee pint and I was like feeling that a bit, know what I mean? Ended up out, staying out and whatever else. The next day, slept in through everything, pure fucked everything up, that obviously. And then I had to like go back for my motor, so I like phoned the taxi like 3 o'clock, and it wasn't coming. Taxis were being a pure pain in the arse, saying like phoning me saying, "Do you want to cancel? It's ran on long and that." Waited like 45 minutes, nothing was coming. I phoned Joe. I was like, "Mate, you need to take me for my motor," and he's like, "Right, sound, I'll leave now." So I right, Cam, I didn't cancel the taxi just in case it came in the next like 5 minutes, and then the taxi's like 1 minute away. And I was like, oh fuck, so I just ran outside, fucking sitting in the taxi, and I phoned Joe. I was like, mate, you don't need to come anywhere, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nearly at my motor, and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot my keys. So I didn't have my keys, 'cause I just ran out the house. So Joe had to go to my house, pick up my keys and come and get me, mate. And I was actually standing on like Charing Cross, pure pissing rain, mate, just sitting, pure depressed as fuck, rough as toast, mate, just waiting for Joe to come and save me, and he did.
Fair dues to the boy.
Flung him a wee tenner, bro. I was like, yeah, I say a chippy, son.
A chippy.
Aye, so I went and got a wee Springburn chippy. He said that's where he goes for a chippy, Springburn chippy. I'd never heard it, bro.
I've never heard it.
Mate, he's like,
Springburn chippy.
Springburn chippy is the best. He's saying that. He dies
How
for
have
it.
you not heard of that?
I don't know. I'm going to sample it, but Joe's not got a palate of like me, mate.
Merchant Chippy's the one, mate. You like a
Merchant
merchant?
chippy's great. That's the one right on the corner across
Right on the corner, mate.
Chaparaya, whatever that's called.
Right in
What's
the
it called?
corner.
Sapporo.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, I do like that, but I'm a cafe zucchini kind of man.
Never had that.
See on the parade, see where the parade turns into like Edinburgh Road.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lovely little Italian cafe called Cafe Zucchini.
I know what it is.
It's
I've just
so
never
good.
had it.
It's so good, bro. That's my fucking OG. Mate, I've saved some notes of stuff to ask you about and talk to you about, right? Just give us 2 wee seconds because I've lost my mobile device. Have you got anything?
Mate, just like wait, chill, right.
Wait, because I've got these notes saved, mate, that I really wanted to bring up. So, bubble and squeak is the first note I've saved in my phone. Do you know what that is, bro?
Bubble and squeak.
I had it for my dinner the other day.
What?
See, now you always say biff, chip and kipper. I always go to say, yeah, it's a bubble and squeak or something. I'm like, you won't know what this is.
What is bubble?
Bubble and squeak's the best, bro.
What is it?
Can you
Sounds
type it
horrible.
in? It's
I know what
fucking
it is. Sounds
dynamite, bro.
What? Bubble and squeak?
I'm not even going to tell you what it is because it sounds barking. It's a mad, mate, my granny.
What do you think it is, Evan? Right, just by looking, by the name.
Is
and
it
then
a
by
meal?
looking at it.
It's a meal. It's a main course. 100% a main course.
Bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak.
I've actually
Do you
no.
want to see it and then you can have another guess?
Right.
Mine's doesn't usually. That's a bit gourmet.
Bubble and squeak. Oh mate, that's like lettuce or something, or like?
It's cabbage.
Tell me what it is. I don't even have a
It's
clue.
cabbage and carrots, and it comes with ham in it and stuff. It's a good
Mashed
leftover.
sprouts and cabbage.
Right. So what the way we have it, right? So see my grandmother, right? She's a lovely Catholic woman, right? And she grew up during pure. She buys like, you see, every time I take her to the shop at that, she gets mad war rations. I always say to her, I'm like, why are you pure rationing, man? Like she buys like one banana, loaf of bread, potatoes, and then like spam and all that, mad tinned ham and that. And I'm like, why are you doing this?
I don't need to live like this anymore.
You've got dough, Granny. I know you've got boodle head. I know this. You can be splashing out for Tesco's finest and whatever you want, but she doesn't. And when I used to go to her house, I used to get shit like this. She would just make it. It didn't look much like that, right? All it was is like cabbage and fucking like mashed potatoes and carrots all mixed up and then like fried on each side with like ham and that in it, or ham hock and that on the side.
That is like a warm meal.
It's a good meal, mate, and I had it for my dinner that night. And I was like, I don't even
A bit
know
of
if this is
bubble and squeak.
bit of bubble and squeak for my dinner that night, mate. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it
I don't
so
like
much.
stuff like that.
Honestly, see if you get a lovely slice of ham, a lovely cut of ham, have it with some cabbage, you won't be disappointed. But I don't know if I've just got a mad fucking Catholic granny's palate because I've grew up.
That's well, mate. There's an interesting thing about like how you're like. I don't know. Obviously, not everybody does this, but see how like the way your mom, like, see when you're eating your dinner, right, and you're like not really finishing it and that, and like how your mom probably will go like they'll urge you to finish the food and that. They'll be like, "No, finish it." Like it's a mad thing. Like, no, you need to finish your dinner. Like it's that comes for like passed down generations of like, so like your ma's ma would have grown up having to like, food was like a sort of thing that was like sparse. It was like ration. So like it was like you need to eat it all because we're not going to get. But that just gets like repeated in people's heads, and then they pass that down to their kids, and they pass that down to their kids. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just repeated. But like really, we don't really need to finish. It's not like a thing like, oh, you need to finish all this food. You just eat till...
It could be a mad evolutionary... you know what I'm trying to say? Evolutionary thing that would be like you need to have... You know what I mean? You need to get the pure sustenance to live as well. Do you know what I mean? But mate, I've pure noticed that because... See, when I was a wee guy, like my man, dad, never ever, they always said like, don't eat what you don't want. That's like every, like, whenever my mum used to put dinner down, don't eat what you don't want, it's all good. Because she was like... I don't know if she was just thought, oh, it's shite dinner, just have what you want kind of thing.
I know it's terrible.
Mate, I went to like my pal's house once and he was getting pure screamed at to finish his dinner and that. And I was like, it was a mad culture. It was like, you have no fucking touched that. No, I was pure like,
that's what I'm talking about. It's like
pure flashbang to this mad ma.
But I think like, so me and Jamie were in Wingstop, right? And this is the two different psychologies. So like in Wingstop, right there, beautiful. We got... You get like a refill drink sort of thing. So you got like Five Guys, you got them fucking, it's all the Fantas and all that shit. So it's like a machine like that. And like we're leaving and I had finished my drink, but Jamie went up and filled his up again, like kind of just before we were leaving.
Aye.
And I finished mine and he was like, I was just putting it in the bin. He's like, you're not going to fill it up again, but? And I was like, nah, I don't want another one. He's like, you're throwing money away there, but? And I'm like, but see, to me, I didn't pay for a refill, a drink. I paid for something to make me no thirsty anymore, and then I got that, so that was enough for me. I feel like that with the food as well. I'm like, I didn't, alright, see if I get a pure massive munch, I'm not going to force myself to eat every bite just because I paid for it. I'm like, I didn't pay for that amount of chicken and that amount of rice. I paid for a meal to stop me being hungry.
You paid for replenishment.
That's what I paid for.
And you received it.
Got it. In abundance.
Mate, I do the old, see whenever I'm in Five Guys, I do the old, as soon as I'm about to leave, I'll just top this drink up.
See, if I was telling him, I have about 3 every trip. I have one for waiting on my food, one weigh my food, and then one for the way home.
I'm probably maxing out about 1.5, but I get the sentiment. Joseph Guscadden's like that as well. He'll go up and get multiple. He'll change up the drinks and all that.
Like £6 for a cup, mate. I'm getting multiple.
Mate,
no, I'm not saying it's no.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to be doing, mate. Squeezing every last penny out of the bastards. No. But if it doesn't, if you don't, mate, you're no a man like that, because I would have guessed that a mile away. Like
I would just
that my thirst has been quenched, and I now deposit the.
I don't need it anymore.
Canister into the depository.
Not needed, mate. Something fucking wild happened to me the other day.
Tell me about it,
mate. So talking about the slopes, I was going to House for an Art Lover. You ever been?
No, it's
House for an Art Lover it's like an art sort of gallery thing exhibition in Bellahouston Park. That's the Borough collection, I think.
Aye.
So this one's in Bellahouston Park, and I'd heard about it for a while, and I said, why don't we just go here? Like, we're looking for somewhere to go, but it was indoor because the weather was shit and that. I was like, just thought about here. I've never been here. I've heard it's meant to be good. So like, we walk into like, we park in Bellahouston Park and then walk and up, and I'm like, there it's there, I can see it in front of us, the building, and like I can see like event. There you go. So it's nice, mate. Know what I mean? It's actual. But you can have events in it and shit. Know what I mean? You can get married at it. But the back here is like where this exhibition is, all the art and shit. So we sort of stood up to the back, and people came out and they were quite smartly dressed, right? Like suit, but no pure too formal, but like a suit and that, like well dressed. I was like, fuck, it must be like mad arty cunts that come here and pure. Yeah, it's like so. We walk in, right, and it's like a long corridor and then a corner to like go into it. So we're walking up this corridor and there's like wee windowsills, and there's like a basket with paper stars in it, with a seed attached to it.
Right.
And then up for that, there was like a bundle of like pamphlets, like, see how the way you would get at a funeral, and it's like a folk, like a wee thing, and it's like got a picture on it, and then the year they were born, the year they died, and it's got like, in loving memory of blah blah blah, and it's like a wee pamphlet thing.
Yeah, a eulogy. Aye,
like that. So there's the one for this guy Gus, right? I'm like, Gus, man, didn't even look that old, I know, but then it said take a star for Gus and go water it and it'll turn into a flower, and that was like he wanted that done or whatever. Now one of the things, and I was like, fuck, this guy must like have came here all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like must have been a guy that either worked here or he came here all the time.
Maybe it was like a gardener or something.
Aye, something like that. So then we walk further up and there's like another windowsill and they've got more of that in it. So we see it and we're like, fuck, there's more for Gus, right? And then we go round the corner and I'm like, so like hundreds of chairs just sitting out in there, right? Mate, I went and peered my head round the corner. See, like American funerals when there's a portrait of somebody at the front of the funeral?
Aye.
Big Gus, mate. I walked into a funeral.
You walked in on Gus's funeral?
I walked into Big Gus's send-off, mate.
Talking in the corridor?
Mate, we were pure talking shite. I had pure a North Face jacket on and that, know what I mean? Pure swaggered in.
Big Gus,
Solomon's on, pure mucky and that. I was like, fucking, where's this? Mate, now that white in my head, first when I seen it, I was like, that's brilliant. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, art, this is art. You know what I mean? I thought it was like a mad funeral exhibit, like
mannequins.
Gus isn't even real. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, yeah, I see what they've done with this.
Gus comes out, he's the artist.
Aye. But,
welcome to my funeral.
That was wild, man. Had to fucking run out of there quick, mate.
Did you do the old, how, like, see for the, did you just see it through a crack on the door like that photo, or did you walk in and you were stoning?
Mate, no, so it was like I could see the chairs sitting out, but I couldn't, they were like facing the way that I couldn't see, so I was like, maybe it's just, you need to walk through that and something's happening there. And then because Megan was like that to me, on you, like, you go in, because I was like, she senses something's weird here, so she was like, you go in and look or something, right? And I just peered my head in, just seen Big Gus.
Oh man, poor Gus.
Smiling.
Did you take a star?
I think we kind of threw them back and like, we didn't realise it was a funeral.
Sorry.
But imagine somebody like crashing your funeral. But then I was thinking like, do you think Big Gus is like, who the fuck are they two? Like, do you think like he gets to watch and be like, who the fuck's that? I didn't fucking know them. They're picking up a star now.
But no, they would be like, that would be a mad, like, mate, I would love
funeral crashers
more than like 10 funeral crashers turning up. Still paying their respects and that, but see, just having, mate, the mayor at the party, mate, I want my funeral to be a mad, like, doing the street parade, you know what I mean?
Celebration of life.
Mate, see in Campbelltown, where Morgan's fae, when they have a funeral, see since COVID, every time there's a funeral, every single cunt in the full town gets out on their doorstep and like sits with their head bowed and the motor goes by and that, because they couldn't go to the mad cemetery. But then like I've been to like 2 funerals there since like that, and it's like just the full town all comes out and like prays and all that, and like it's mad, like lines,
like when Biggie died,
line the streets, mate. The actual line the streets. It's like when when shit like that happens.
When Biggie died,
when Diana died and that.
Diana, who's bigger?
I found it no long ago, but folk just that go to funerals.
Just like a funeral?
There's folk that just show up like
funeral crashers.
Aye, but there's folk that do that, like older folk that go to just pay their respects to folk that didn't
I think they're just joking for a bit of death, but they're just like,
mate,
that's another one gone.
People love it, mate. My granny's always got to mad random funerals in East Kilbride now. It gets about 4 buses to get to mate, all the time. But that was in a Still Game episode that you're talking about. Like they go and they're like, go and get a wee steak patty.
Aye.
Like, because a funeral, mate, that's what I said. I'm a mad guy. I was telling Reese about it there. A mad guy fucking came into my work the other day, right? His name was Nick Savage, right? Shout out Nick Savage, mate, he's some boy. Came in, he's a mad like electrical engineer who like fixes the big CMC machines and that, the big things that cut out big boards and shit. And it was in like fixing something and that, and then he came in and he was talking away and that, and started talking about tunes, started talking about acid and that. He was like a wee bit older, and then he was like talking about something else, and he was like, do you like your like venues like that? He's like, I've bought this thing, and he showed me a mad chapel that he'd bought, right, in Coat Bridge, and he's like, I'm going to date it all up now, like the on more. Showed me inside it, mad building for the 1700s, and he's like, going to date it all up and all that. This company's actual crackers. He was like, mate, follow me and subscribe to me on YouTube. My name's Nick Savage. or Nick Savage or something, mate, and I went on and he just talks to his he walks on the rigs half his time, you know, and he's just like one of these pure mad eccentric cunts, know what I mean? He actually just bought a chapel up Coat Bridge. How sick's that, bro?
That would be amazing. Mate, that's like, we walked by, I was in Shawlands at the weekend before I went to fucking Gussie's funeral, and
attended
for Gussie's send-off, and mate, we walked by a mad building, it was just like a mad old fucking old thing on the corner, and it was just like for sale, and I was like, man, you just throw that number, they're like, much.
Let's talk scratch.
Let's talk numbers. 50 quid. Like, I was like, what the fuck does that even cost? Know what I mean? Just that pure abandoned fucking building, mate.
It would be good to, mate. There was a mad thing, though, I've always pure loved. Do you know about this? The Gorillaz building in London?
No.
The Gorillaz have like a mad set of flats or like a mad block that is just their building, and it's like every room's got mad different shit in it. It's like there'll be just one room that's like pure got like just like mad bean bags and mad shisha pipes and all that. But then there's other things that's got mad like old Indian guitars, not like now mad wild equipment and that. And it's like, see people that do like features with them now, they always have a feature on. They say like that's sort of like, you can't take pictures and that there. I don't know if you even get pictures and that yet. I think it's a mad secretive thing, but every kid's always like, what's it like up the Gorilla Towers? That like,
Gorilla Towers.
It'd be pure cool to just be that packing. You just make a mad
arty sort of thing like that.
I've told you about what I've always wanted, what I used to always want today, where I used to want to buy a block of flats and like make like the bottom flare like a fives pitch.
Mate, you could still do that.
Mate, we need to get a fives pitch.
What would you but see like, so that's your like view as a wee guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your view as like, when I'm young, like, I'm gonna have this. But say you bought a block of flats now, but like you couldn't rent them out to lunch, you had to just day it up. Like, I'm talking, how many flats we gain you?
So let's say like a tenement flat goes 3 up. And say you've got 2 of them, like 2 sides of that standalone. So then that would mean you had like, you could knock all the flares in and have that space.
Can make a pitch,
mate, I could have a 5-a-side pitch in
Would
there.
you have a 5s pitch at your house?
I don't know, mate.
I don't think I would. I think you get so bored of that,
It's
mate.
got like lights and all that. It's like a mad, and though, I don't know. I'd have a 5
floodlights and that.
Fucking good, bro.
Going to go turn the floodlights on then.
I don't know, mate. I think I'd definitely want a big fucking like I would want one. I think like no a mad creative thing, but no like a mad chilling place. Like I just mate. I'd want I'd want THC Lanzarote, bro.
That place.
Let's fucking
say a little prayer for them. I love that place, mate.
We need to get back.
If you're ever in Lanzarote, go to THC Lanzarote, Porta del Carmen.
100%. Like, because I have been to them in like Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, Barcelona, like in Spain and that, and then obviously Damno. I know that one's the best, bro. The THC Lanzarote.
You did say that.
It's so good. They've got it pure worked out.
Nah, they've mastered it. I always pure share them in my story, and I hope they're like, all right, boys.
We should start sharing them on like, Reilly's Gaff.
I've done it before. I was like, best smoke shop Lanzarote. Hoping they were going to be like, I'll send you hundreds of weed.
Who is it?
Here, we're going to send you 5 ounces of weed, mate.
Mate, they're an ounce of weed, mate. Don't even mention that.
Cheers, mate. Cheers to shit, bro. Sending you ounce of weed right now. Mate, what about what we were saying about the ringtones?
Bro.
So, we've got this theory, so I don't know how we end up talking about this today, but we've come so far with technology.
It's leaps and bounds.
Mobile phone, bloody hell, can do anything.
Well, can it?
Almost anything. Except for, remember the days when you just have anything as your ringtone you wanted? Why is that just stopped?
Mate,
why have they taken that joy, that simple joy out of our lives?
Why can I not hear 2-pack changes coming out of my pocket randomly throughout the day?
Aye.
Know what I mean?
I know, mate. The fucking stripped us of it, but like, it would be, they've made it to the point now, like, say like we were sitting in here, right? Like just talking away before the podcast started, and there was like a bzzz, and it was like I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and you're like, 2 seconds, mate. Hello.
That would be insane.
People would be like that. Did he just have like a ringtone? like he custom went in and made that,
like, bought it or something? Like, I think you need to buy them for it. I think it's Apple that's fucked us. It's either Apple or Crazy Frog.
Mate, Crazy Frog changed the world to me.
It did, and I think Apple and that, all the phones are lit here. That's done. Crazy Frog, retire the shot.
We can't contain this frog. Well, sue the frog and all that. Can't make old mate's a frog.
Bing, bing.
Always replies, bang, bang. Can't have a conversation with the guy. Crazy Frog showing up at the High Court and that. Bram, bram.
Elderly Sheriff
Mate,
oh, Crazy Frog, do you?
the Sheriff Co-op. Pure bastards, mate.
Pure bastard.
Pure bastards,
What does
mate.
that even mean?
No, I just said pure bastards.
Oh, pure.
Mate, but the Crazy Frog changed the world. Like, that was like the ringtone.
Do
Remember?
you know the mad story? Like that was a ringtone before it was a song.
Was that?
They made a song.
There was that wee sound clip of the guy like that. See that the
Bing, bing.
aye, all that like that was a that was a sound
Stick
clip.
on.
That was a,
Just a wee bit for a bit of nostalgia or something.
Mate, it's a fucking... Mate, mind you'd hear that like as a wee guy at a mad party, but nuts at the
That's a good.
Axel F.
That's a good tune. Like,
Mate, it is. It's like ding, ding. I remember I done a video about like a guy at a party, like a DJ at a party he keep getting requests and he won't play it in a part of the Crazy Frog, alright?
Constant Crazy Frog's insane. Mate, do you know there's a new thing that's like this called Crab Rave?
aye, I remember that.
We need to show Evan Crab Rave. I like Crab Rave. Crab Rave's good.
Get fucked, mate. Crazy Frog's on.
Tell him get fucked. Look at him, mate.
Not even on a
this
bike.
Asian? Is it an Asian thing?
No, it was the guy was German.
Was he?
Yeah, it made the
I've
song.
always thought it was Chinese or something. No, they're into
But there's like
weird shit.
there was a mad scandal in this. Like cunts bought the ringtone and then they kept charging you hundreds of money and all that.
You get sexual misconduct charges or something, Crazy Frog?
The Crazy Frog guy. Crazy Frog's done bad things, bro.
Crazy Frog and Tinky Winky, two worst guys in Hollywood, mate.
Crazy Frog's a domestic terrorist, bro. What,
How's he even get away from that guy? He didn't get a bike.
Many views have we got on this?
Yes.
I guess I'd say 100 mil.
I'd say 350 million.
These are both well off. 4.3 billion.
Bro,
That's mental.
hitting the billy. Mate, I remember the other day I seen the B for 1 billion views on a video like that, and I was like,
Mate, that's when TikTok first came about. I started seeing like 1B like views and
Aye.
comments and all. I was like, what the fuck is
mate,
going on?
no what else they fucking robbed us of? Remember like you would there'd be like a music channel, right, and it'd be like rap and N-dubs and that, and then you could text in pure love my girlfriend Michelle lots, love you hen, kiss and like people would just text in and be like on the telly there, like because your text would come up on it and
We
that.
used to sit and get on it and text that and that.
Stars TV it was called.
Stars TV, bro. And then
Aye.
like, there would be a mad bot that would be like, what do you think of this Adele track? And all like that.
Aye,
It would be like trying to spark conversation. It would just be cunts going on it, wait there, troops. Like,
I
shit
know,
like that.
mate. So that's what I don't get as well. Know what fucking makes me go insane, mate? Right? I don't know how this is still a thing that's happening in our society day to day. In work, I'll be working away. By the way, CNC hang. That's the machines in my work. CNC.
No way, bro. Oh, CMC?
Oh, CNC. Yeah. See,
It might be.
I think it will be.
I don't know.
Cut boards for like doors and that.
Aye, that's
That's
what it
it.
is.
Like you machine it. You can you computer program it, and then
aye.
CAD-ing it.
Cadnap, bro.
CAD-ing it. But what was I talking about there?
So the machine in your work.
No, but because I was talking about my motherfucker, I was talking about like CNC. Right, rewind. Get on.
Rewind. What were we talking about there, Jam?
Crazy Frog.
Crazy. It
You
was
were
just
saying no
after.
something else we got robbed. I was thinking about it in my work. You said something like that.
Oh, teletext and that, or that mad text
Something.
thing.
Stars TV.
Stars
or something.
TV and that.
Aye, so in work I'll be listening to the radio and like Clyde One and or like I think it's Absolute and they do this thing. You know what I'm talking about, mate? Haven't heard it in ages. That thing, mate.
Yeah.
And it's like cunts phone up like that. Can you play Radiohead? Fucking Creep. No heard it in ages, man. What a tune. And they kind of like, yeah, it's a better not heard it in ages. And then they'll play it and it's like, me, you can open your phone and listen to that at
Whatever
any.
you want.
There should never be a second that you're ever thinking about fucking no heard that song in ages and actually like yearning to hear it like pure. Wish somebody could just play this for me
Mate, but
now.
there's cunts like there's a guy in man who worked the now that's so like technologically like he doesn't know he can't answer his
Underdeveloped.
phone and that he gets addresses written down and like hods it up and like drives to like streets and goes right you know and just like wee scraps of paper to get a book
Mate.
to drive to like Douglas and all that.
Aye,
like
aye.
he's fucking like a mad insane old guy, but he would be that way. He'd be like, oh, it'd be good to hear. I need to get that fucking CD or something like one of they. I need to go and get a CD.
Mate, what about fucking now you're saying like he's a sort of like developed version of a human currently,
Aye,
right? Mate, what about the monkey that broke out the fucking thing up the Highlands?
Causing
Mate,
it.
but this is like mate, the monkeys are coming, bro. Like, the monkeys are getting like, I need out of here. Know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be fucking in here. Like, I think they're starting to get. Obviously, they'll try and escape naturally to be like, I don't want to be in an enclosure. But apparently, like, they're like spearfishing in that now, mate. Like, monkeys can spearfish.
No.
Mate, pull that up.
What?
Pull up we could maybe try and get a video of that.
That's the maddest thing.
A monkey, like orangutans, can spearfish and like catch fish and eat them for their dinner.
Wild,
and that's what we were doing, like at a mad advanced stage of us turning into what we are. So like they're actually moving forward, mate.
That's fucking mad, isn't it? They're evolving.
They're evolving rapidly. I think it's an orangutan spear.
Mate, do you know what I heard a cool thing about this troop? Is it a troop of monkeys?
I think you'd say that.
A troop of monkeys that like they had. Now you're talking about learned behaviour. You're talking about like when your ma's got low on food and she tells you better finish that, and then you learn that doing generations and shit. They have this thing and this one tribe, bro, that they get totties and nuts and they take them down to the water and wash them so they go salty, but like. They're full, like, so if one of them, like, say they have wains in that, they won't need to be, like, shown that. That's just, like, a learned behaviour of, like, because of their, I don't know, chemical somehow.
They've just
like,
that much.
They wash the potatoes in the river, and, oh, mate, that's fucking scary, mate. He's
crazy.
going to end up winning AR-15 or something.
I'll be next. I'll be next, by the way. They'll start arming them in that. Mate, arm the chimps. Mate, get the chimps out and arm them. Sending us to war.
They arm dolphins.
Get the chimps tooled up.
I don't know if chimps are clever enough yet.
Could we train all the chimps to go in the army and fight a war?
Where are we sending them? Imagine how scary that would be, bro.
Imagine just planes full of chimps getting drapped. Like, imagine like the Russians were like, we've no told you about this one, right? But we've actually just been training chimps to like be soldiers for like 30 years, and now they're like their wains are naturally like you're saying, learn behaviour can fucking. Imagine that, and they just drapped them all.
But how much more scary would it be if it was just like they had thousands and thousands and thousands of monkeys, like gorillas and orangutans and that were just untrained, and they just dropped them on cities? That would actually collapse a full...
tear apart a city.
Mate, see if...
with a big orangutan.
100 orangutans could fucking take Canby off the map, bro. 100 orangutans running down the high street, bro.
Imagine the Facebook groups. Is anyone seeing about 100 orangutans out their window? Just noticed it about 15 minutes ago.
Was driving past and I seen 3 orangutans vandalising a subway.
Someone needs to do something about it.
At Rishi Sunak.
Bloody
what are you
joke.
going to do about these orangutans?
The 100 orangutans that are running about my small town. You need to hope that they get bored.
Oh, mate, that's biowarfare, mate. That's fucking human warfare. That's literally guerrilla warfare.
That is literal guerrilla warfare.
Mate, imagine somebody thought that was like, I'm at a story and like, they practice guerrilla warfare, just drop 100 guerrillas on a town.
Fighting like fuck.
See,
I wonder if we, as like, how do you think like the city of Glasgow in general would they like say like 250 chimps? Of like orangutans, like no, you didn't just land. Orangutans, gorillas, like they were just here. I mean, they could fuck this whole city up.
Have you ever?
But you need to just shoot them.
But how many cunts in Glasgow have got like mad darts to like? How many vets can you get with mad poison darts or whatever?
No, you just get a guy with polis with guns, and they just need to actually shoot them. Like see the cunts, the airport.
The airport polis.
They're not even real guns. They cunts. I don't think they're pure spray painted air guns or something.
They're proper BBs.
The guys that had them, I know. Just walking about like that all day.
Mate, I've always got a mad insane urge to just be like, fucking geezer.
I get that. I get an urge to just be like, like just to fuck. Because all day they just walk about like, nobody's gonna fuck. I've got a fucking gun. Nobody would fuck with me for even 1 second. Know what I mean? Like that's that pure arrogance they walk about you, but you're just like,
I've got a fucking gun.
Look at their fucking faces next time you see them. You're just like, yep, this is a gun in Scotland, and they've trusted me with it. Ross McLean.
Ross McLean's allowed a gun, and you're no.
What is it? I like people that ask them, oh, where's this? It's fucking like.
It's there.
Sorry.
Ross McLean.
PC Ross McLean.
Mate, there they are, man. Look at them, they're stuck up bastards, isn't they?
Aye, snobs, mate.
PC plod there.
Fucking snobs,
mate,
bro.
what do you think this... Sorry, just to go back to the the guerrilla warfare. What do you think's the best animal to unleash in a city?
For
like,
what?
Say you've got 1,000 animals and you need to cause a ruckus with them. How many? Like what ones are you taking?
Chimps would be hard to beat, bro.
Mate.
Chimps are loud in that.
Aye, they would cause some chaos for sure. Have you ever seen the Jaguars that escape in like India and that? But
Oh, mate. No, but they're like, there's no even like fucking 100 of them. Do you know what I mean?
no,
like,
but
the
you've got 1,000
I can make
of
more.
any animal. What animal do you think's going to cause the most destruction?
Mate, rhinos would be horrendous. They've just actually created a new word, mate. Terrible and horrendous, mate. That would be horrendous, bro.
That's a horrendous day for Glasgow.
They would be like that. There's 100 rhinos on the loose, and there's a new word been added. That's horrendous to describe this situation. It's deadly.
It's no horrendous. It's no terrible. It's fucking horrendous.
It's both of them at the same time.
Right, why are you telling me this?
100
There's
rhinos.
100 rhinos in there. There you go.
Nobody's even watching it.
Horrendous.
Mate, you would be watching the news if there was 100 rhinos outside. You'd be like that. Wonder what they're going to actually try to do about this.
Mate, elephants get spooked and all, mate. And 100 elephants would cause an absolute rampage.
I think we'd like live in harmony with elephants.
Do you think so? You could, I think. I think you could walk up to
The Indian and
do
me.
you know how that went? Do you know how that
I'll calm her down.
Do you know like one of them bits of like a film and it's like the police going against like 100 elephants and it's just like you just got me like
You need
stop.
to love them.
They have love in their hearts and it kind of curls into you and all that. You would make it you would live in harmonious peace.
Oh, mate.
No, elephants fuck people up, mate. Elephants are like high on the mad kill list, I think. Like, see, like, human
just
deaths.
trampling people and
Mate, I seen a mad video on Twitter the other day. I don't know if you can maybe get this, mate, but it was like, how many animals are going to my Twitter? It was like, how many animals are consumed to be eaten every year? Have you ever seen the list of that?
Oh, the chicken. I seen it in your story.
75 billion chickens a year, bro.
Oh, right.
75 billion. Mate, 75 billion chickens are actual brought into this world to be kept in a cage for like 6 months and then just slaughtered so we can eat their
Chickens
arse.
got it bad.
Mate, we're just munching.
If you think of all the animals, right, we're talking about chimps and whatever. You've got your chimps, you've got your fucking your horses and that.
Horses are, mate. By the way, I'm right on with the horses. I was totally wrong.
Horses,
See, when I
bro.
started seeing buck stallions and that, like the big, see, you know, Matt McCusker, like it's shared shit.
His freaks me out a bit.
They're the best ever. The big golden.
It's
fucking-
like the mad light and they're running on the beach and all that,
Yeah.
mate. Like that's when I start getting a bit freaked out. But I don't mind that. I like a humble horse in a field a bit more than the glorious stallions if you're doing that.
They're
But
very impressive though.
but we know. Did you know? Ask the
The video on your Twitter's been taken down. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, is it? Fuck. No, never mind that, mate. Let's get a Jaguar chasing about some Indian men, mate.
Mate, what about the guy I sent you on TikTok? The Indian guy. Did you see that?
No, I sent you an Indian TikTok, I know.
Mate, I need to try and find this.
Mate, I also sent you.
While you are looking for that, here's a Jaguar on the loose in Trinidad.
Oh, I've not seen this one. Indian village, mate. Look at that thing. Look at it, mate. Look how fast they go. Look how powerful they are on that, mate. They're just,
With sticks,
look, they're tiny, I know. Like, they're no big
Aye,
things.
hard to hit.
And they've got big paws, mate. They just fucking... There's another one that is, like, breaking out of, like, nets and that
I
and
think I've
just
seen
grabbing
that,
cunts and pulling them with the ground and that. It's mental. But every cunt just freaks out, but, like, imagine 100 of these fucking things.
We've got to see it again.
Can I send you this on TikTok? Or would you rather WhatsApp?
WhatsApp, please, mate.
Aye, Jaguar's a good shout to collapse the society, I think.
This guy's a legend, bro. I'm so glad you didn't watch this.
Mate, I sent you you sent me back Indian rule TikTok. I thought it was it in replying to my Indian guy I sent you.
Look at this fucking guy, bro. Most stylish man in Mumbai.
Oh my goodness,
Bro, this
gracious.
is crazy drippy, mate. Listen to his reasoning in that.
What the hell are you wearing?
Oh,
And I'm a businessman, so they may say, "What? This is not a businessman's kind of style." So I said, "But am I in the boardroom?" No.
Tell him, mate.
Yeah, so that's me.
For his thousands
Oh
of
my-
social media followers, Yash Burla is the go-to in fitness and fashion.
He's the guy.
he's the fucking
The
man.
typical Versace print with the Medusas. One look. It's my own look.
The fucking
And
guns, bro.
today, he's showcasing some of his extensive wardrobe.
The shoes are Alexander McQueen, English designer. Dolce & Gabbana, like a plain t-shirt. Purple, my favorite color. I love purple.
Mate, the Indians are coming, mate.
Mate, look at this cunt's drip.
And technically wear it to a beach. This is Dolce & Gabbana.
Oh my god, look at the chop, bro.
Mate, it looks like my mom in like 2005.
Like your mom, like, just after the
Early
hairdressers.
2000s and that.
We highlights in
Aye.
I just told her to just do what she wants.
Birla house, yeah. It's the
None of you say anything about my hair.
Birla in the 1930s.
Oh me, this guy's chilling. This guy.
Under British rule
Choka. This is practically the industrial Birla
and
family.
provided crucial funds for the independence movement.
Mahatma Gandhi sat here on this same sofa.
Gandhi's
Very
been in
upholstered.
for a cuppa.
Gandhi's chilled out.
The Berlin
Mate, he's from Mumbai with the Mumbaians and Goa like that.
Yash is in charge of one branch.
The Mumbaians were fucking mad.
Aye, sorry, I just wanted to show.
But mad nutcases, bro.
Aye,
the
that-
Mumbaians
he's-
were like the mad party boys. That mate. They were all
Aye,
filled. Did
the-
I ever show you the video with Franny dancing about with them?
No, you've not showed me the video.
Yeah, I need to send you. I don't know if I can have it on a podcast, but I don't
What is
know.
he
Mate,
doing?
his actual him, like, his tap coming up and that going. "Whoa!"
With his arms around him and that.
Aye, they're all like jump about and they're going. He doesn't know that.
Hey! Mate, the
He's
Indians
still trying to do the
love
mad
that.
Russian thing and all that, mate. The Indians love a party, mate.
They're a party
They just
guy.
love a piss up, bro.
They really are.
But they don't know how to finance themselves properly or anything like that, mate. Can I tell you about this thing, the Therac 25 machine?
Tell me that.
Right, so this is no early form, right, but seen like the 1980s. It was a new machine for radiation treatment for cancer, right? So it used to shoot, like, so do you know how that works? Like, it shoots protons at the cells, the cancer cells, and they kill them because they make them overwork or something. So it's like
They burn them out almost.
kinda, but it doesn't burn physically or anything. It doesn't. It just drains you physically, like, because you're getting stuff. I don't really know, but it doesn't hurt or anything. But then there was this new machine, right, called the Therac 25. Jambo, can you just pull up a brief description just in case I get anything wrong? But I don't think I will. But this company made it, right. They were called like the AECL, and it was like an American hospital industry kind of company that made these kind of machines. And it was the first time that they had started to be programmed by software instead of hardware. So like software's code, as you know, so it's like you don't need to have wires and mechanical switches and shit. It's like it's coded into it. So there was like 100,000 lines of code that was written up by a guy that used to work for this company, and he was just like a hobbyist coder.
Love that code.
But this machine, right, the Atomic Energy of Canada Limited, that's like the thing at Oppenheimer, I think. Honestly, I think it is. But so it's a computer called radiation therapy. I've told you all this kind of stuff, right? But then see when this thing started getting used like widely around America, that used to shoot a double flip proton or something. There was a thing that made it like 10 times better, so it was dead expensive. So all these hospitals started buying it, and this kind of documentary I watched was just talking about like how the mad hospital industry is just so corrupt. In America, it's horrible, bro. And they were saying like, so see the machine, see when they went to run it, sometimes it would come up with like a malfunction with a number ranging from 1 to 64, but there was no on any like anytime they phoned the AECL or anything they phoned the manual and shit, there was nothing in the manual that related any of these malfunctions to anything, right? So they were just told on the phone, just press P to proceed, it will be fine. So all these nurses that are running America for ages just kept going, God, P, that's just that thing. Now in your work you're like, oh, it's just that thing pops up, but it doesn't mean fuck all, just go buy it. Now you would do that in your machines and all that. It happens all the time. So countries
like people, it's a known thing, like if this comes up, just skip that bit and then like
But then one day this lassie goes in, she's going to get breast radiation or whatever it's aimed at her breast, right? She goes into the thing and she starts fucking screaming. She's like, as if she's been shot, right? And the nurse is like, what's happening? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I've got a fucking... And she had like a mark. She was like, it was like the size of a nickel, she said. And she's like, what is this? Blah, blah, all this stuff. So she sat in, she got tested for more stuff, all this, blah, blah. Nothing was wrong, supposedly. They'll like come back in if anything changes, whatever else. That like dot ended up turning into a hole and burning through her skin. She had to get like her arm removed, breast removed, some mad shit like this, right? So this machine, they were like, it's nothing to do with this, that ACL, and that was like, no, there couldn't be any possible operation error or software error that would do this, blah, blah, blah. And then happened again in another state a few months later. A guy was in, right, and they had changed it so that you go behind a door. The woman goes behind a door and that comes up, malfunction 54, the same one as last time. Proceed, just that's how you do it. That cunt got shot with like 1,000 times more radiation than the person that was filling the tanks in Chernobyl when it blew up got hit with.
What?
And it got blasted into his thigh, bro.
So what was this malfunction?
Malfunction 54 was... So this kept happening. They kept going back and then they could never recreate. It was like one nurse one day was like, that malfunction 54 was what happened last time when that last ended up getting over.
Right.
And she was like, happened to this guy. Done it. Closed behind a closed door, as I said, and the machine was loud, couldn't hear anything. That guy was fucking screaming, and he was meant to be getting 2 hits yet. He was pure screaming, she couldn't hear him for the other side of the door. And then after the second hit, all she could hear was him like banging the door that she was behind, and he was like on the ground, and he was actually felt like I got shot. It was the worst like feeling.
Oh
ever.
my god, man.
And, that cunt ended up dying a month later. Like all these people started dying. Malfunction 54 was like a mad. It was like see the way that the mouse moved, if it went up, down there, up there, and then if you selected something, if you selected X-ray, and then done, oh no, actually it's for radiation therapy, and then you select that, malfunction 54 would happen, and it would times the dosage by 10,000 and shit. Because of software error made by a mad 20-year-old guy who is unnamed because he was a hobbyist coder who worked at the company, and he wasn't like... Know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a pure checked air all these times, not.
But why no?
Fuck,
that's fucked.
It was just like it was a video I seen. It was like the world's most deadly therapy or something, and I watched it, mate, and it was fucking mental. See the American, mate, what their healthcare and that.
It's kind of free for all. Like, there's a lot of shit because it's like a sort of business, more a business thing there than here. Obviously, you get private healthcare here, but people have got the option of the NHS, so most people will take it unless you're like well off. But like there, it's such a business that it's like, oh, these mad new surgeries and we can do this. I heard Tom Segura talking about like, obviously he's loaded, right? So he got was a Brazilian surgeon in LA or something. He'd had this mad basketball accident. Do you remember that? Seeing that? Do you know about this?
Kinda,
he was like in a mad... So like he's filming a video, him versus Bert Kreischer, like basketball, and he like went to dunk it, and he dunked it, and he fell and completely fucked, like his arm was like backwards and all that, right? And there was still complications he had with that. So what the guy done was like he actually took a nerve out of somewhere and put it somewhere else. And like you hear Joe Rogan going, oh, you mean like he put a bit of your tendon, or it was something like that, and he was like, no. Like he took one nerve and put it into another bit where this nerve should have been, and he was like, I didn't know you could do that. And he said, when I asked the guy about the surgery, like I think it was after or right before it or something, it must have been right before it, he said, oh, how many of these have you done? Because he's thinking, sure, this guy's done this 100 times. He's like, he says, apart from you, and he says, and he says, 1.
Oh my god.
And he's like just about to get his nerve switched about.
That is fucking
That's
insane.
a crazy operation.
Is that no? I thought they were like, well, no, I was about to say I thought they were microscopic, but I'm sure I've seen a picture of like, have you ever seen that mad old picture of a full nervous system intact? And it's on a canvas and it's for the 1930s or something?
No, I don't think so.
Mate, get that up and it's pure, like microscopic fucking, mate. How is that even a possibility? I mean, I got that, you know I got a bone graft in that. Mm-hmm. So I got a bone taken out of my hip, a bit shaved off my hip, and then grafted onto my wrist with like a nail going through it, a screw going through it. But it was like the way oh no, the thing seems a bit different. I think it was that one down there.
Whoa.
It's like an extracted nervous system.
That's crazy, innit? How mad are nerves, mate? Like think about them like inside us, and that's how we just feel shit, and like
that's how everything works. Well, see that, mate, I've not got any
nerves. And that's connected
here
to your brain, and like what is going on, mate?
Mate, I've not got any nerve. I'm not going to get it out, but see just right here, see mate, for like a wee square, a palm-sized amount here, I can pinch myself and can't feel it in that because of that operation. They've just fucked a nerve and they're just like...
Mate, see,
if you get Tom Segura's though, you can be like, take out my ankle and stick it in.
aye, mate, like, I didn't even think that was I didn't think you could like just handle a nerve and go, I put it there, but you must be able to, mate.
Do you think, has there ever been a head transplant? A body transplant that would
Full
be
head?
A full head. I'm getting my head done.
Mate, see talking about operations and that, mate, I wouldn't say I came to the realisation. I came to the realisation at the time, but it was a memory I buried deep within my brain that I was listening to a podcast all day and they were talking about it and I was like, oh my god, I done that, right? So now as a young man, obviously you're just browsing pornography. As a young man in high school, you're seeing what's on offer, getting into things, a bit of this, bit of that, different websites. It's like Narnia, mate, at first. You're like, wait, all of this exists?
A whole new world.
And I remember cutting a bit and I was like, she's nice. But now remember, she's nice. Oh, aye, she's nice. Mate, remember like, obviously, back in the day when we were just making our first leaps into the porn world.
Yes.
Videos weren't great quality, mate.
No.
But pixeling that, some of...
360p in that.
Aye. So you're working with minimal pixels here. And I remember fucking batting one off. I was like, lovely. And after I remember reading the title and it said something T-girl. And I was like, alright, her name must be Tracy.
Tony.
Must be Tracy, must be Tanya. And then I remember like sort of looking at it longer and being like, T-girl, what could that mean? And then be like, oh.
And was this, did you complete?
Aye.
Fair play, bro.
I did, but there wasn't a dick of that.
Oh, was it not a Bobby? Was it not a pixelated Bobby?
No, mate, like, I don't know. But then it said T-girl. Like, I didn't see a Bobby and go, I'm fucking into this.
No, I know you never.
It was like, it just sort of, there must have been like...
There's an angle of a T-girl that...
But mate, it might have been a T-girl with a fake vag.
Or just doing the tuck.
Or a really good tucker.
Aye, a good tuck job. Aye. Solid tuck job.
It was the best tuck job I've ever seen, bro. Mate, but I remember being like that.
Panicking and that.
But in my head, I was like, that full time, I thought that was a bird. So this is not gay.
Aye, no, if you're sitting the full time imagining this female.
This T-girl.
A T-girl, mate.
Tracy,
mate. Tanya.
I'm just thinking Tanya sitting there loving it, mate.
Enjoying herself.
Little did I know, man. But hey, you're growing up.
There's nothing... that.
Mate, I meant to ask you as well. I was thinking about this. So seeing P7, like, getting into, like, sort of... I don't know if it's the summer you're getting into high school or... Did you go on this, like, big school trip to, like, a place, like, near England or the borders of that? And
Blair Vaddock,
right, that's a classic. Win Marley we went to, right, which is like near Manchester or something, and you go and do all these outdoor tasks.
Aye.
They like zip line, fucking all this mad shit.
White water rafting and that.
Mate, that was the creme de la creme. Mate, I remember going to that, right, and there was a thing called Jacob's Ladder, right. And like, it was like a pure, you were tied into it, but it was high and you're like climbing up and it's like, oh, you're nearly at the top. And at the top, I remember like getting to the top and being like, fucking hell. Like, I felt
was
like...
it just like a big oak tree or something?
No, but it was like a big structure that had been built.
Right,
and it was like, it had like logs on like chains and you had to like sort of pull yourself up and like get to the top. And when you were at the top, it was really high because you're like harnessed in, so you're not going to fall that, but like getting to the top, you're actually at the top, and everyone's like, yeah, to the bottom. And I felt like I had like went to the moon or something. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I had like walking. So I was in Jacob's Ladder, and they're like, I remember them shouting up like they're taking like a video or something. They're like do something, and what I done? Mate, hit him with a soldier boy, cracked that, mate, at the top of Jacob's Ladder, bro. At the top of Jacob's Ladder, you think I won't, mate? You think I won't crack that at the top of Jacob's Ladder? And I was thinking like, you, and I was like, how funny is that? Like, in my brain at that time, I was like, that is the thing to do right now, drop the soldier boy.
This will make all this make sense. This will get all the boys going. Mate, no, I was so upset there when you brought up Blair Vaddock. Someone brought up Blair Vaddock in my work the other day, their Wayne was gone. No, like my Wayne's gone there, and I was like, fucking wasn't allowed to go there, man. I was in school, mate, when everybody was at Blair Vaddock, and I was just like in school myself, because I was just like, mate, I went.
A naughty boy.
Happened, bro? Do you know what happened? I caught the Janny Johnny Longlegs, and he was pure raging.
Mate, that is the worst.
Listen, bro, walking on the bus, and me and the Johnny were sound as fuck up until this point. Me and the Johnny were brand new. He used to stay because the Johnny's get that bad bit of hot real estate in the fucking school grounds, innit? How funny is that?
Johnny's house.
A Johnny house and like the priest house and that. Like you're like, so you work here and you just stay there. It's
brilliant. Honestly.
But the Johnny was always brand new, mate, and I was getting on the bus, and I had just learnt what like a Johnny Longleg was or something, and I was like, what's happened, Johnny Longlegs? And he was like, I'm not having that or something. And he was like, I remember, mate, I had my lunchbox and that, mate, and I was getting on the bus to go somewhere. I had my bag on and that, mate, and I was like, and he pulled me in, and because I was in the mad Hedy's office talking like she was going, it's really no a funny joke and that, like calling Mr. whatever a Johnny Longlegs and that. I was like, I know, it was just meant to be like a wee thing.
It's a throwaway.
And then
not even thinking about it.
I was in they're all in Blair V, bro, and I'm like nowhere to be
Did
seen.
the Johnny go with them?
The Johnny was off, mate. He was away.
Johnny's away.
No, the Johnny wasn't away.
Johnny's away to Blair. Mate, he took your place on the bus.
There was a scene.
I mean, he definitely like seen there was one seat and seen you getting on. You're like, Johnny Longlegs, like perfect. No,
you get to fuck.
That's out of order.
I'm going and sitting on next to every kid.
Mate, there was see when we went to that with Marley, there was a cunt fucking Scoot, his name, well, Scott, we call him Scoot. Smash Scoot Andy, mate, and he was like, I was like good pals with him growing up. He's always a wee bit different to us, like, he's a bit of a rocker and he was just like, I remember we were sitting in his ones getting fucking, I think we used to get stoned in his and that's like the first sort of people I would get stoned to. I remember we were all sitting them all like, I think we were playing like a sort of like, would you rather get, would you do this for fucking $1 million and all that, like, but saying pure normal shit, like, would you shag like a mad ugly puppy for $1 million? Cunts like, no.
You suck a bobby for $1 billion?
No, obviously no. Then big gay, but doesn't matter, mate, got money, but people like Iggy, mate.
What on the money matter when you get?
I can't matter, mate.
You're playing.
So we're playing and we're fucking playing just normal shit, and I remember he was pure, would you rather fucking be locked in a fucking room naked with 2 starving pit bulls, and I'm talking they've been starved for about a fucking week, and you're tied up and you've got fucking barbecue sauce smothered all over your balls. And we're like, mate, chill out, mate. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mate, is this guy saw, mate?
Mate, what? Imagine that's like the first, like, pure, I've got one. Right, imagine you're in a fucking. The way he was pure fucking barbecue sauce, smothered all over your balls and that. That's the way he spoke. He's like fucking, mate.
He's choking to do smothering. I think.
Scoot Andy, mate. He came to win Marley, mate, but he used to play rugby, right? No. I know. He used to play rugby because he's just a big fucking clumsy cunt.
Right.
But I remember he came to fucking win Marley. And he was in our room, like, it was me, mate, mind the cunt I was telling you about, I shot him accidentally with the paintball. He was mental, right? But he was our pal, so like me, him, one of my pals, and Scoot Andy sharing a dorm, right? 2 bunk beds, right?
Tap or bottom?
I can't remember. I think I was bottom.
I think bottom,
Big Penta, that was the cunt that I shot, mate.
He's up the
Penta,
top.
Mate, how nuts is that name?
Penta's a mad name.
He was at the top. He was like, I'm at the top. I was like, yes, Penta. And I swear it wasn't me that shot you with that years ago.
I'm going to find that cunt, by the way.
Still looking for that cunt, boys. Give me a shout if you hear it 5 years later.
Money there.
But mate, Scoot Andy, like, I don't know what happened to him, mate. He was in his bed and he was pure. He was making mad noise like that, right? We're like, what the fuck's wrong with Scoot Andy? Like, he came out of the shower, right? Had the towel on him, he was lying in his bed and he's like, we were like, mate, what are you doing? And he got up and went in for another shower, right? And then he would come out, lie down, and then get up and have another shower, and he'd done it 7 times, right? And he was pure lying in his bed, pure shaking. But I was like, maybe he was like, had a concussion for playing rugby
or something,
and he, no, I mean, like, the shit, that's the shit but we were all like, what is this freak then? And we're pure giving him like dogs abuse, mate, right?
And he's got CTE
and he was pure like shaking, like he was pure like shaking, pure, I need to try and go home and that. It was like the first night. I mean, I think he was just missing his mummy.
He was just missing his mummy.
He's just missing mummy and daddy.
Listen, mate, I used to get like that, mate. I used to always get carried away in my pals, like, so I like, see if I was in my pals house and I was like having an alright time for a bit. I had one pal that used to be pure into wrestling, right? But he had like all the toys, so I enjoyed it because it was like it had everything, bro.
Aye,
like
elimination
belts,
chamber,
like
that.
aye, just everything. Mad things that like you fucking flick up and they go flying. You know what I mean? So you used to have a buzz and bash wrestling and that. So I used to do that like early on and weekends, like during the day. But then I sometimes would get caught up and just be like, I'll stay here. Like, they'll go like, do you want to stay in that? I'm like, I'll stay here. And then it always gets pure weird. Like, see sundown, bro.
Aye.
In your pal's house, it gets weird, mate. Like,
it does.
They would get out, like, he's like, Ma was like, whatever, just a normal Ma. But then his stepdad was Turkish and he like didn't speak English and that. And it was like, the dinner was weird and all that. And I remember actually I was sitting upstairs and I was like, no, I'm going to just say like I'm fucking feeling dead ill.
A way out.
Shashuka, whatever I just said, whatever the fuck that was, mate. I used to always try and devise a plan.
He need bubble and squeak, mate, no?
Mate, or I would go in and like look for crisps and it would be like, I don't know what the version of, like, it would be like pop chips, like, you know, I'd help, like, baked walkers and that. And I'd be like, man, I need a McCoy's, like, in this house to know, you know what I mean? Aye. Because you get too used to your home, mate, so when you start to venture out to fucking, like, just, I don't know, mate, did you ever used to go into, like, see for an example, for, like, going into a house and getting a mad wild vibe, right? We see the other day, I'm no bragging about this, mate, right? But I was in Tesco the other day, now the one on, like, next to Buchanan Galleries and that. The wee one outside of the road at Toonhead. I was in there and there was a wee old woman walking out and it was pure pissing down and all that, and she had like 2 bags and I was like, are you at a horn? And I thought she had like a motor or something, or getting a taxi or something. She was like, aye. And she was like, I just stay up there, and like pointed up and it was like Toonhead. Like we had to walk for pure ages to like one of the high-rise flats. And we did like videos at that, mate. So I was just walking for pure ages and she was just sitting talking away and all that. And I was like, right, at her flat, I was like, right, I'll leave the mail. And she's like, no, come in. Pure like made me come in and put like our stuff up in the kitchen and all that. It was pure wild. She was like, I'm 94, you know that. She was like that, like she was nuts, bro. But see, when I went into her gaff, it was insane, mate.
Just the vibe and that.
Oh, mate, it was fucking mad. There was a mad hutch in the living room and all that. Like there was like a wooden hutch in the living room. I was like, have you got a rabbit? And she was like, no, I have 2 cats and that. Like she had cat hutches and that, mate. And she had like a box telly and like, I don't know, just weird shit, bro.
Mate, it's like
candles on when you walk in and that, like it's
already on.
Aye,
mate, it's a time machine, mate.
Do you have any memories like going into a place and just being like, this is just severely different? Like, because I used to have like that boy I was talking about stayed across the road for me. And it was like just there, mate, and the cultural differences was fucking night and day.
Aye,
for the Kelly house.
The thing, mate, the thing that used to like separate people in my eyes when I was younger was what kind of like snacks they had in their house. Like, say you're saying about the crisps, like, see if you had a mad fat pal, you went to his house, you're like, I'll be in for a fucking sweet, like
full fat juice now.
His mom's got like a white X5. So like, oh, but just in for the shops. Like she's got like a grand's worth of shopping for like Asda and that. She's like pound multi-pack, soup, bars of chocolate. You're like, oh yes, man. Mate, the people I just hang about with just for a fucking bar of chocolate off of me.
I had a pal, this wasn't fat, but his mom was a mad, like one of them mods that would go out and get me, and I used to fucking absolutely batter into. Do you remember the mad digestive animal cookies?
Aye, they're still kicking about.
Mate, they're the best.
Aye, they're good, mate.
I used to just sit and eat bags of them in his gaff, bro. But then see one day, right, they built like a mad, like a Kelly bar at the back, but very early on. But it was just for the Wayne. It was the boy, right? This boy was a spoiled brat, mate. I think you even might know who he is. But we used to go to his house. But then one day it was like we were going round for like a Celtic game. And it was like a mad kind of party-ish thing. And then his ma asked for a fiver off every cunt. I pay a fiver, mate. And we got a goodie bag in that. But it was like just like Haribo's and that. But I think it's because I was always battering all the chocolate.
So like, we've got to start charging these weekends, man.
Like, Jamie comes in here and eats like £6 worth of shit every time he's here. We need to do something about this. Mate. But I fiver, mate, to go and sit and watch a Celtic game. I mean, my dad was actually no.
A fiver to watch this?
He's a fiver. I need to go to my pal's house.
Mate, I used to think about that, like, I know this is totally me just no understanding the economics of a boys club football team, but I used to be like that. Why the fuck am I paying to go to train? They should be fucking paying me to go. You know what I mean?
Mate, listen, I'm fucking a superstar.
Like my dad would give like £6 for the last week's treat, and I'd be like, I sound get to Joe the manager and that, and I'd be like that. I should be fucking I should be pocketing this. Like, I'm playing. I'm giving my body to you, the fans. To the fucking fans.
To the adoring
Pride
fans.
Boys Club, mate. Fuck's sake, put my heart on the fucking line.
Did you ever play for, do you remember scheme games on a Friday night? Friday night scheme teams or something it was called. And it was like, so it was like I played for everybody because it was like Springburn I played for, but then I played for Quarrywood sometimes.
Where?
So they done it everywhere. It was it was like, I forget.
Street League King.
Aye, but,
And-
no,
and
but it was
what-
11s.
Alright, no.
And it was like, so I played for like Quarrywood, but then Black Hill were in it, and then there was hundreds of other schemes that were in it, and they would always play on a Friday night. but because like
Asking for trouble,
so
that.
up Peasy, mate, under the lights, Friday night, Postal versus Springburn, mate. It was like the best thing ever.
Mate, I wish I could buy like
I played right back. I used to play right back for the scheme team.
What? Mate, you're like Alistair Johnson, bro. You're up your Alistair Johnson, right?
But mate, people used to get, mate, I know a few boys that get picked up, but played for Alloa and that after it.
At the scheme
Countries to go, because it was all about like, you know how it is, mate. The underprivileged kids are always the best at football.
Best with the ball.
They're always the best at football, mate.
Mate, I remember there was a wee guy when we were younger who played for Clyde, and his nickname was like Jinky, right? But it was cause he looked like Jimmy Johnson. That was like, cunt's about 12, know what I mean? Like, and he actually gets called Jinky because he looks like, he shouldn't have looked like Jimmy Johnson.
That's
Mate.
like Benjamin
He looked like a wee old guy, and I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, how much?
Mate, I love wee kids that look like wee old guys, mate. See, like, one of my favourite videos is that, I know it's pure like a bad fucking gimp thing to say, but how that like, apparently I've never been on TV before or not, and it's like that wee guy who's got a polo, and he's like, I just love wee babies that look like wee old men and that.
I like their mannerisms are pure of an old man. I
love shit like that.
That's good. How long we done, by the way?
An hour and 15.
Oof, mate, we flew through
That's
that.
sick.
Fucking hell.
I think we're good.
Mate, let's consult. I wanted to ask you what. Oh, mate, I want to see that video I sent you. Do you want to watch this video?
Aye.
Mate?
What is it?
It's the Sona Bravia TV advert for 2008. Do you remember it?
Did we not watch this?
No.
Did we?
I
No.
thought we'd watch this.
Don't know.
Did we? We might have done. I've been upset. I've been watching it for a while. It
You'll
was-
know if you.
Oh, is it the Red Road Flat? No, not Red Road, the ones at Tory Glen.
Aye,
Mate, my fucking granny lived in them, bro.
Did she actually?
Is it the ones with all the boys, the
I thought it
paint
was
and all
in
that?
Air. I thought it was in Air.
I don't know where it is.
Nah, get that up, Ben.
There was
My
one-
granny get moved house because of that.
Mate, I put it on.
Mate, that's in Tory Glen.
Is it, mate? I thought it was in Troon or something.
Mate, that's Tory Glen.
That's wild, bro. How mad is this?
That's like the road to...
Mate, let's just appreciate this advert, mate. This is up Tory Glen, bro.
This is Tory Glen.
And your auntie?
My granny lived in the big flats, so she got moved to another block because they were doing that to it.
That's mad, bro. And did this get like just cleaned up after it? Or
No,
demolished?
they
or
were
what?
getting demolished. That's
Oh,
how they
really?
were allowed to do that.
Mate, it's mad. It's like one of the most expensive adverts ever. Have you seen this before? It's fucking insane, mate. Up Tory Glen, an hour wee Glasgow.
Just do a wee tune.
They don't make adverts like this anymore.
Mate,
bro.
look at that.
Look at that. That's glorious. That's so, mate, that's like a Christopher Nolan bit or something, mate. That's all practical effects. We were all watching this in Kelly household the other day. I was just
Mate,
saying how
that's-
much I love it. It just popped into my head the other day. There is another one with Bouncy Boys as well.
Mate, remember the Mad Iron Brew advert? The cunt Raoul, and he had a mad speedo on in that. Do you remember that? Oh, Raoul. Mate, do you remember that? Like, get Raoul on before we go.
Mate, Raoul.
Oh, sexy. He used to be pure like grinding against women and that.
I thought you were going to say
Raoul, mate, and remember the one that was like S1 Jobs, and it was like, you're a toilet or something? Remember that?
that's a Limmy thing. You're in a toilet.
There's a mad S1 sketch, and I remember it's like, I can't walk about as a toilet, like S1 Jobs. I don't know how I remember
Mate,
that.
do you know why I got...
We need Raoul, but...
Do you know why, just a wee side note, I don't know what you just reminded me of the Limmy thing. Do you know why I go McDonald's? Because a mad random Limmy clip popped into my head for pure ages ago, and it was for like homemade show or something, and he was like, hate baguettes, hate chicken nuggets, chicken. And I was like, I feel like chicken nuggets.
Nugget nuggets. Right,
Yeah,
here's...
let's see it.
Oh, I remember.
Toilet, man.
Toilet seal! Toilet seal! Toilet seal! Toilet seal! Toilet seal!
Never get an advert like this now, mate.
Every cunt laughing at it, cunt, that.
Find the job you're looking for at s1jobs.com.
He love it, you get it. That was it. That's what I could remember. Here's Raoul. This pervert.
Oh, mate, Raoul.
Mate, the sexiest guy in
He's
there.
a sexy dude, mate.
Hey ladies, you come to Rahul's house we make sandwich? Yes.
Sandwich.
I dive. Yo ladies! Look at Rahul bouncing up and down.
Wow.
Mate, you're never.
This is an advert for Iron Brew, bro.
Bare arse on the fucking on STV free a fucking go.
Bobby on the brew. Bobby for the brew. Mate, old adverts smash it, bro.
Don't make them like this
They do not, mate.
anymore.
That's it. Don't make them like this anymore.
They don't make them like this anymore. Okay, guys.
I'm not sure. Anybody
Till
make
next time.
bullshit anymore?
Thank you, Patreon. We love you so much. Goodbye.
Love you, troops.